Hi there. This proposal is intended for the deans of the College of Arts and Letters, and my partners and I have developed this proposal in order to implement a educational pathway through interdisciplinary studies to better equip students who desire to follow a career path of law. Our mission is to ensure that undergraduate students attaining San Diego State University who are working to attain a career in a field requiring more schooling are given the proper educational experiences as an undergrad in order to achieve their goals. So for the purposes of this business proposal, we will be emphasizing the need for educational experiences within San Diego State that align with attaining a career in law. The way that we intend to fulfill such a need is to implement an educational route through the framework of our current interdisciplinary studies major. Interdisciplinary studies has proven to be a successful way of attaining problem-solving skills, being highly sufficient in multiple disciplines, and gaining knowledge around the subject at a deeper, more specific level. Our intention in implementing interdisciplinary studies as a pathway for aspiring law students serves as a way to maintain an identity capital, their collection of personal repertoire, which they acquire over time. Identity capital is essential for propelling students in their desired field of study. Through IS3D, students are made educationally strong in 3 areas. Further, this identity capital obtained through IS3D prepares students for a wide range of career options, given the possibility of not following through with a career in law. In this proposal, we will outline our overall goal, supported by 3 objectives and 3 strategies derived from each objective. So we believe that the contents of this proposal are the most impactful way to suitably preparing students for law school, San Diego State students for law school, and we hope to gain your support in its execution.
Hi, I can talk about need statements. The problem for a single interdisciplinary is dividing knowledge into disciplines cannot reflect real life. Many questions in cases are interdisciplinary and can only be answered by applying interdisciplinary knowledge. In history, the dividing line of ancient disciplines was not obvious. Nowadays, with the development of human society, knowledge has been divided into various fields. Under this situation, people seem to fall into a tunnel vision in the detailed division of disciplines. The deeper the research in this subject field, the less learning of other objects. People may not understanding the whole picture of things. And the interdisciplinary study is important for law school and the future career. Law schools need students from different majors, and the broad theoretical analysis through interdisciplinary study is necessary for legal research. The current law school and the job markets are highly competitive. Interdisciplinary studies for law can develop students' critical thinking and analytical abilities. For example, ethics, political science, and philosophy, those majors can play an important role for students in law school admission decisions. Also, material knowledge in many fields can well help students apply to law and the future legal proceedings. And the career cognition needs to enhance multidisciplinary skills. Legal norms also need to consider issues from multiple aspects from through people's behavior and the culture environment. External effectiveness needs to evaluate the actual situation. The single legal regulation may not directly solve some specific cases, and the knowledge of other disciplines can be used to analyze them.
Our goal is to implement an education pathway through IS3D that properly equips students for law school. This educational pathway would include ethics, political science, and philosophy. Integrating these disciplines would allow students in IS3D to pursue law school should they choose to, while giving them the flexibility to choose other careers by having a varied yet suitable identity capital. Our first objective would be to gain enough popularity among the SDSU public to support this proposal. By gaining enough popularity among students and faculty, it would be easier to obtain funding and resources required to introduce such a program. It would also raise awareness to a new program and ensure that enough students apply to the pathway to make it successful. The next objective would be to use IS3D program as an existing framework for the new pathway. By using IS3D, the university can attract more students who are unsure of what specific career path they will pursue once they graduate. This will also expand the IS3D program, making it more accessible to students who do not feel like the program offers them enough opportunities. Finally, our third objective would be to create programs for students to participate in that support their IS3D pre-law major. We believe that ethics, political science, and philosophy would provide students with the required identity capital and skills to be successful in applying for law school. These majors are already offered by SDSU, and so it will be possible to create this pathway by utilizing existing programs within the university. By specializing in these different disciplines, students who utilize the program will have a varied skill set which can give them an advantage in pursuing a career in law over their peers.
To best support students that want to go into the legal field starts with creating a survey and petition that will be dispersed to all SDSU students. And with that, we're expecting that 5,000 signatures will be in support for the new program to be implemented. With the survey itself, we're expecting that it will help us gauge how many students would benefit from the program and what ways it would help them thrive throughout their educational and professional pathways. Additionally, we're going to create a second survey and petition to be sent to the faculty of the College of Arts and Letters, and we'll be expecting support from at least 10 departments. With their surveys, we're hoping it helps us gauge the expectations for the direction of the program's growth for the students and faculty. And our last strategy towards this goal will be to implement a new major, creating a Bachelor of Arts in Ethics, Politics, and Economics. I chose the combination of these three majors because in my research, there was prevalent information that political science, economics, and philosophy ranked within the top 10 majors for students that were admitted into law school. Now, the other good thing with picking these three majors is that in the case that the student decides law school isn't for them or they don't want to go that route, they'd rather go the graduate route or go straight into the work field, they're able to do so and still get hired with a higher salary than others. Students that want to go in the graduate route, they're coming in with a more diversified background and education to bring to their new majors and bring better or very different research styles to their education. We're hoping that students benefit from this program with an increase in employment opportunities as compared to students that are majoring in just maybe a single one of the majors picked or any major within the College of Arts and Letters. Additionally, this will provide for student development within their educational and professional development. Once they graduate, in the case they go into the workforce, they're given a jump start with the major and are expected to be offered higher salaries than their competitors. And lastly, as the program gains traction, we're expecting with its growth and being known for a path for students wanting to go into the legal field, we'd also be able to see greater funding for SDSU in the future from alumni who have graduated with this degree. And that's simply because by looking at a similar table as gathered by the American Community Survey, they had surveyed lawyers that were 30 to 61, so they're within their prime career. Economics shown to be the third highest earnings with an average of 182,259, political science with 155,661, and philosophy with 156,913. This would be their annual salary. By combining all three of these majors, we're allowing the students to gain greater knowledge by incorporating the education between the classes from all three majors because they do combine to create an even higher value of critical analyses and research developments.
So overall, as you can see, this proposal invites you to consider creating a pathway through an interdisciplinary studies major that decently prepares students for a career in law. Students' identity capital will be progressed through the implementation of our program in a way that sets them apart from their counterparts. Their identity capital would be derived from multiple disciplines, making them highly skillful individuals in problem solving and gaining knowledge around the subject at a deeper, more specific level. There's a need for an interdisciplinary studies educational route so as to prepare students with skills that progress their problem solving abilities in many disciplines. An interdisciplinary studies major incorporating ethics, political science, and philosophy will provide students for an extremely useful identity capital that can be carried on very beneficially in law school. For a single disciplinary problem, dividing knowledge into disciplines can't reflect real life. So many questions and cases are interdisciplinary and can only be answered by applying interdisciplinary knowledge. Interdisciplinary knowledge enhances the problem-solving ability, which will enable students to find more success in a field of law. The benefits of implementing this educational pathway at SDSU are nearly endless. The students who go through this program would see better opportunities for employment. Completing this program would set students above other candidates for job positions or admissibility into law school. In terms of employment, students would also see opportunities for higher salaries and superior positions than their counterparts upon graduation. And SDSU will also reap the benefits and be classified as finer than many competing institutions as popularity for this program grows and success rates skyrocket. So we believe that seeing this program through will reveal advantages even beyond what we have highlighted in this proposal. But with your approval, thousands of students will experience greater success in their years beyond college at SDSU. This program offers students a versatile education to be used in many areas, while also providing for them an extremely useful foundation to achieve a successful law career. So please help us in helping the thousands of students who want to get into law, and together we can change the lives of those who graduate from San Diego State. Thank you for watching.